to his country in war and in peace. And I know that we have so many other great patriots here in this crowd, and I would ask those of you to raise your hand who are our veterans or serving in uniform today. We thank you. To assemble here freely, peacefully. We love you. Thank you for your service and your sacrifice. Now, North Carolina, we're just 3 days away from the election, and the time for choosing is so near. North Carolina, are you ready to help us carry your state? And now more than ever, we need someone tough as president. We need a leader with experience and courage and good judgment and truthfulness. We need someone with a bold and a free and a fair plan of action to take our country in a new direction. We need John McCain. Not be clearer. Only John McCain has the wisdom and the experience to get our economy back on the right track, because John has a pro-private sector, pro-growth plan that will put government back on your side, North Carolina, and it is time. Remember, it is your government. It's of the people, by the people, for the people. Families keep their homes, and we're going to clean up the corruption on Wall Street and in Washington that brought us the housing crisis. And we're going to help our seniors to keep their savings and their investments, and we're going to help all of us afford good health care. We're going to help our students afford college. I know John McCain will have the guts to confront the $10 trillion debt that the federal government has run up. $10 trillion that we are in debt, and we're expected to pass this on to our children and have them pay it off for us. It's not fair. It won't happen on our watch. Now, we'll impose a spending freeze to cover all but the most vital functions of government, defense, and keeping our commitments. Budget by the end of our first term. You can trust John McCain and me to keep a promise like that, because we're the only ones in this race who have track records that prove reform. John McCain is known as the maverick. He has taken on the abuses and the special interests and the lobbying deals that did corrupt too much of your federal government system. He's known as the maverick, taking that on. My own track record also, taking on the good old boy network, having some scars to prove that we succeeded there too, though, putting the veto pen to hundreds of millions of dollars in wasteful spending. Up there in Alaska, we did things like put our state checkbook online so that the residents can see where every dollar is being spent. And then taking a chunk of the state surplus that we had and returning it right back to the people of Alaska, because it's their money and they as the Maverick, he promises to protect taxpayers by using his veto pen, and as governor, I can assure him that it works. We're going to lower your income taxes. And we will double the child tax deduction for every family. And we will cut the capital gains tax. Every American and every business. Because John and I, we have quite the fundamental, basic disagreement with our opponents on this whole tax issue. Very basic. And we learned just this week that the GDP in America actually fell again this quarter. And this is the worst possible time to even consider raising taxes. And yet, Barack Obama still wants to impose a massive new tax. Our opponents' new tax policies will destroy nearly 6 million jobs over the next decade. You've got to consider that Senator Obama has an ideological commitment to higher taxes. And though it seems that he wants to adjust the details of that tax plan pronouncement nearly every day, they're flip-flopping around on the details, but his commitment to higher taxes never changes. And you just have to look at his record to understand this. He voted 94 times for higher taxes, even on hard-working, middle-class Americans making just $42,000 a year.